Insta360 Ace Pro launched last week and it was met with a lot of reviews that seemed pretty positive. I'm outside a lot, I do a lot of fishing, I do a lot of snowboarding, so I need a camera that I can take along with me. I typically do take my Insta360, but I also like to have an action camera that I can do like B-roll with, and I just don't have to worry about the 360 kind of bubble effect or sorting it out later in post. But I've been in the market now for about 3 years for a new action camera. You see, I have the Hero 9. And I never saw a reason to upgrade to the 10 or the 11 or the 12. And now that Insta has this new camera out, I started to consider buying a new one. So I started researching to look to see which the best one for me was going to be. Whether that was going to be the Insta360 Ace Pro, the GoPro 12, or the DJI Action 4. I mean, let's be honest. GoPro's been sitting on their hands for a long time. I mean, do you guys remember that drone they launched? I mean, they could have competed, they could have tried. But they had a half-baked product, pushed it out too soon, and then never did anything to innovate. They just gave up on that arm, and DJI swooped in and dominated. This whole thing reminds me of what? Modern Warfare 3. I mean, Modern Warfare for the past couple years has just basically been reskinning the same game and adding pay-to-win features. You see, with America, it seems to be all about the bottom line and getting top dollar, when they're forgetting that there's people nipping at their heels, and especially China with their technology. I'm simply worried about my country. I'm simply worried about companies that think they're on top and sit on their hands and don't keep moving. It's not all bad. Costco's really got it dialed still. You see, we talk about innovation, and people don't think about Costco. But Costco's constantly bringing in new products. They're constantly demoing new products. So it's the reason why each and every one of us go in there thinking we're gonna spend 50, 100 bucks, and we walk out spending 300. So sure, we still have these great American companies. We still have quite a few that recognize that even though they're on top, they're still innovating. GoPro, on the other hand, has not done that at all. And they're being taken over by Insta360 as well as DJI. I'm excited to test out the new Ace Pro. I mean, let's look at the specs, right? As it compares to the GoPro, one of the big factors, which is the GoPro shoots in 10-bit, but the Insta shoots in 8. Same thing with the DJI. They're all 4K, but Insta is now 8K. It's the world's first action camera to have AI on board. And that becomes really important when we're looking at their things like Pure Shot, the ability to zoom. And it's not a digital zoom, it's actually very similar to an optical zoom, but really they're just cropping into 8K. But again, it shows innovation that GoPro has never even attempted. Now the DJI and the Insta was a tough choice for me. They basically have the same sensor. However, Insta360 decided to team up and engineer this product with Leica. Now Leica is awesome, you know them in the industry, so you know it's gonna be a solid lens. I've looked at all the reviews. I don't know if I'm 100% sold on the Insta. I definitely want to try it out. I mean, at the end of the day, I really do think the DJI has a better color profile, but the Insta with the AI as well as the ability to do low light, that's super important to me. You see, I'm a fly fisherman, so I do a lot of my best work at dusk and dawn. There's not a lot of light, and I don't want to carry one of my expensive cameras out in the water and drop it. It's just not going to happen. So I needed something to shoot low light. So Insta360 really piqued my curiosity. And when you look online at least, you see the reviews and the low light looks really good. And a lot of that is because of that onboard AI chip. So ultimately, Insta360, DJI, really a tough choice. Honestly, I would have gone to DJI if it wasn't for the AI abilities and the low light abilities of the Ace. I don't have it yet, it's coming in the mail. As soon as I get it though, I'll be sure to review it. I'm HillPhantom, see you next time.